What's up, Internet? It's your boy, the True Dark Magician, and I'm back for another trailer reaction. And today, we got a good one. Let me paint a picture. A young True Dark Magician in his PJs, bowl of sugar-coated sugar cereal with milk, little spoon, sitting in front of the TV at 8 or 9 a.m. on a random Saturday morning in the late 90s. Turns the TV on and what does he see? Well, he sees one of his favorite superhero teams about to have their last episode ever. I am, of course, talking about the Fox animated X-Men series that aired every Saturday morning on Fox Kids for about 3, 4 years, I believe. And it was basically the highlight of my week. There was X-Men, Power Rangers, and that was it. That was basically the high point of my week. Watching this team fight injustice, fight evil mutants, fight aliens and monsters, and just be all around entertaining. And yeah, that was enough. That was enough to make my day. So, glory beyond glory, it's getting a continuation. Yes, Disney and all its knowledge and good, glorious, gooey Disney goodness has given Marvel the green light to do X-Men 97, a actual continuation of the original 1990s Marvel animated X-Men series that I grew up with and loved so much, and I know a lot of you out there did too. Otherwise, they would not be making this cartoon. And I am so happy they are. Because, yeah, we need more X-Men in our life, people. We just do. There has not been any X-Men since the Phoenix movie, and we all know how that ended. Not good. And yeah, there's been a lot of good stuff in the comic books. Unfortunately, I haven't had enough time to read all of the X-Men comics in a while. Working on that. I'm going to try my best to catch up with the X-Men and a lot of other series I've been missing out on. Uh, I've got a ton of omnibuses and trade paperbacks on pre-order. You would not believe. You don't want to see my Amazon wish list, Internet. You just don't. But, you know what? In the meantime, we've got this trailer, and I'm going to react to it. So, like always, you're going to see the trailer up here. I'm going to watch down here on my computer, and you're all going to see my glorious face react to all the Marvel goodness. So, without further ado, here is the trailer to X-Men 97.
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listings.
A commercial.
I'm grateful to have the chance to say goodbye.
Say goodbye.
I am proud of you all, my X-Men.
Very 90s animation.
In our hands now.
I watched it just like that too, with an analog TV. Marvel animation. Gotta make that mean something again.
We have to
Daily Bugle.
The professor entrusted us with his dream.
Yeah.
No matter how dark it is.
Yeah. Ooh, the trial of Magneto. Genosha. That's gotta be Genosha. Yes. Her old costumes.
We get this done by working together as a team. Jeez, Bob. Keep
Bub. Bub, yes. Storm. Jubilee looking good. She looks kind of anime. No, she's pregnant. Yes. Light him up.
To me, my X-Men.
That sounds good. Yes. Love that soundtrack.
Magneto. The
Magneto.
last will and testament of Charles Xavier. Everything he built now belongs to me.
No. Okay, show of hands. Who saw that coming? Only because I'm kind of familiar with some of the storylines they're going to do. Because we were told beforehand and shown in like some of the concept art that Magneto's going to be back. He's going to be like the long-haired Magneto, which he did have in the comics. And yes, he did have a costume with a big M on it. And yes, at actually several points in the comics, but we're focusing on this point. Charles did make him the leader of the X-Men as a way to help him redeem himself and become a good guy, which is Charles's way of redeeming himself and showing that he's a good guy because he always believed that there's a lot of good in Magneto and that, he can do right if given the chance. And he did do that in the comics. Every once in a while, he did that in the comics, but also every once in a while they brought him back to being a bad guy because, you know what? He's just got to be him. But yeah, it looks like they're going to do the trial of Magneto, which did happen in the comic books. Magneto was brought on trial for his crimes, and they're going to make him leader. And it looks like we're going back to Genosha, and it looks like Bishop's back. I like Bishop. I loved him in the comics. I always thought they underutilized him and they should have him in there more, so I love having Bishop. I like that they brought back Morph. I really like that they're bringing back as many of the old actors as they can get. Love those old voices. Wolverine saying "bub." Like, oh my god, that just lights my heart on fire. Wolverine saying "bub." But it looks like the animation looks great. The Daily Bugle. Please tell me we're gonna get another Spider-Man X-Men animated crossover. I want to see that. I do. And Jean and Scott are having a baby. Oh man, which they did do in the comics. I mean, where do you think Cable came from? Yeah, they're having a baby, and Rogue still flies and is strong. I love '90s Rogue. Well, everybody loves '90s Rogue, but I love '90s Rogue the most. Okay. Oh man, and Storm just looks OP like always. I love that they're bringing back Beast. Beast was always one of my favorite characters in the TV show and in the comics. Love Beast. But yeah, the whole old team is here, and they did say we're gonna see some new characters as well. I hope we get a lot more villains. A lot more villains. Now that Magneto's going to be a good guy, we got to see a lot more villains. So I want to see that. I want to see classic team ups. I want to see classic X-Men fights. I just want to I just want to tune in and I just want to see them go back to that classic X-Men action, classic X-Men story. Setting it back in the 90s is just genius because '90s was a good time for comics, especially for the X-Men. They did a lot of cool stuff in the comics with the X-Men. It's like you think what they're doing is weird in the comics today. Read some stuff from the '80s and '90s and then let me know what you think. But yeah, what did you think of this trailer, Internet? Let me know in the comics down below. Let me know what you're looking forward to seeing in the X-Men. Like what villains, what heroes you're hoping to see. What storylines you're hoping that they'll do. Let me know in the comments down below. So until next time, Internet, keep unboxing. Bye.